morning. It's day 2 in Kyoto, and we are at the train station, and it's like 8:30, right before 8:30. We're gonna be headed to someplace to do some things. And recently, I have been thinking about when blind people go to public bathrooms. How do they figure out, like, how does a blind man find the urinal without putting his hands on everything in the bathroom? I'm always thinking about this. Every time I go to a public bathroom, I'm like, man, this is like the worst thing I could ever.
Don't touch your face.
Don't touch your face. You don't know where the hands have been. So like, I'm always like worried about this. Like, I have a little bit of anxiety for the blind people, and I really should just look this up online because there's probably some method they have. But I just noticed that at this train station, there's a map for blind people that explains like where things inside of the bathrooms are, so they can find like the entrance for the men's room, and then like, okay, the urinals are here, and the disabled people will go here, blah 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 blah, and the sinks are here. So like, this is really wonderful because then they at least can like build a sort of an image in their head of like where to go, so that they don't have to like, you know, like, people are standing there like at the urinal, and like, what's happening? It's really confusing.
Sometimes trains are too cool. They're just too cool. Here in Kyoto, they have a Scenic train that will take you like a 25-minute ride through lots of trees, and the fall colors are probably blasting out in your face. This train line has an amazing feature. It is 5 cars long. 4 of those cars are normal cars. The last one is open. Like, there's no ceiling, it's just open. It's an open cockpit train. It sounds great. Well, it's too great. There are probably 2,000 people in line for it. I'm not even thinking that's a low ball in it. So we went past the line, decided that we'd basically eat up like 2 hours of our day waiting in line to get tickets. So we're not gonna do that. Spoiler, we might come back to Kyoto to do that ride some other time. Whether there's like red and yellow and orange all around you, it's still gonna be amazing being in that little car. So we'll do it when it's appropriately timed. Today it's not appropriately timed. I don't have that much time. Before we came to Kyoto, I tried to go online and get tickets for the train. So, because you were probably like, why didn't you just get tickets ahead of time? Well, you can't do that. They actually make you come to that building, line up at like 2 a.m. so that you could try and get tickets. We sat here wondering, why would they do this to themselves? Why would they want to cause all this chaos and just waiting and annoyance for themselves, the people that work there, and for the customers? It's because the area that this is in doesn't really have any livelihood. So it sucks all these people into the area who then feed it in a tourism way. Like, all these people are walking away from the train station and they're heading down the street to God knows what, because they don't want to leave the area because their train's going to leave in the next hour or 2 hours, and they're going to go and spend some money here. So they're livening the area by not allowing you to buy tickets ahead of time. Kind of smart, but still, you know, annoying.
I've been really jonesing bread, like good bread, recently, and it exists in Japan, but like, I just haven't. At the supermarket, you're not gonna like get like awesome bread, and I just haven't like taken the initiative to go into a bakery. So I just walked past a bakery and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna get some bread. So I got some bread, and this is kabocha bread. So it's got pumpkin in it, like Japanese pumpkin, and it's still a little bit warm. It was a little expensive. This was like $2, but it's pretty big. Like, I mean, that's a pretty big piece of bread, right? And it's like squishy. I have high hopes here. I have high hopes. Oh, it's really good. Like, it's quality bread. It's really
Is it quality kabocha?
The kabocha flavor is not very strong. You can smell that kabocha.
So it's kind of eat and sniff bread?
The texture of the bread is really good. Maybe I scratch it and sniff it, it'll be even stronger.
Ooh.
I don't know, what's this on top? Is it powdered sugar or is it just bread stuffs?
It's flour.
Yeah, it's just bread stuffs.
Bread stuffs.
We came to Kyoto and we knew it was the busy season, but I'm still shocked how many people are here. Like, it's nuts. This whole bridge behind me is just, there's a line completely all the way down the bridge. And I'm not clear on where they're even going, but like a lot of people are interested in the same thing. It's nuts. Okay, so we just looked in our book, and apparently the bridge in itself is famous. So maybe the people aren't in a line for anything, they're in an activity, and the activity is to be in a line on the bridge. Like, I think maybe that's what's going on. And part of it is that the area is really pretty and it has a cool little view, and like there's a hill over here and the trees are changing colors and stuff. So maybe they're just there for the view. Maybe that's what's happening. So I noticed you got a coffee. Where'd you get that coffee?
Lawson.
What is Lawson?
Convenience store.
Okay, so Lawson's is a convenience store here, right?
Yes.
And you got a coffee, and it's red. But they've maintained the Christmas spirit. This wouldn't be starting an outrage like Starbucks is in America. Do you even know about that?
Oh, the war on Christmas. The war on Christmas has been happening for like it's really ramped up, but in the last like year or two. But like, I think that people have been talking about it for like 5 years now. You know what? There's no Christmas in my life. There's no war. Oh God.
But you're celebrating.
It says winter. This is a snowflake. Snowflakes happen without religion, Eric Klein.
I don't know.
It snows, and there's nothing about like Jesus or anybody. It's just snowing. Does this dog have anything to do with Christmas?
That might be a Christmas dog.
Anyways, I wanted to point out that we're kind of walking on this nice little walkway out by the river, and there's some beautiful trees, and we're just leisurely taking our time, trying not to knock into the millions of people that are here, and arguing about Christmas is a war now.
We found this like peaceful little walkway, and we're walking away from like the herds and herds of people, and we've come across this sign, and the sign is indicating that maybe we need to be worried about herds of somebody else. And that might be herds of wild monkeys. It says be careful with the wild monkeys, and it says stuff like don't get too close to them and don't like give them things. And then it says, and I'm pretty sure I'm understanding this one, it says don't make eye contact with the monkeys. So like I'm a little bit worried, like what kind of like ravenous animals are we dealing with where if you make eye contact with them they're gonna kill you? It reminds me of that one time that we were in Thailand and you had the bottle of water and the monkey came and tried to touch your hand. He tried to take your goblet of water and he touched your hand.
There was no eye contact. There was physical contact, and that should never happen between species.
He just touched your hand. He wanted to be friends, man. Monkeys are alright.
That one, no. Oh God, that was so scary. We came to Kyoto during this time because of the fall colors, and I've kind of noticed we can't tell if like it just hasn't started or in some cases is already finished, like different trees have different periods and stuff. I don't know, but we just happened to come up this little walkway and there are all these red leaves on the ground, and I looked up and the trees above me just kind of exploded in color, and that made me really happy because finally I felt like we were seeing fall for the first time. We were just having a conversation about how Japan is basically really beautiful, and we don't know exactly what to blame it on. I'm not sure what makes it so beautiful, or maybe we just have Japan lenses on and we're just like, oh wow, it's really great. But we climbed up this little hill and just came to the little view spot, and right in front of us was this gorgeous river cutting through these little hills with these boats coming down and this magical little rainbow shremple on the opposite hill with other people on it. And it was just like, that's just gorgeous. I'm going to explain something complicated. I'm going to try my best. So, there are 4 stations along the amazing train line. We're currently at the second station, and at the second station we noticed we could look at the train and it looked amazing, and we watched it actually take off, and we realized that train doesn't have some people in it. Like, there's empty seats. Why don't we give it a try, see if we can get on this train? So I went over to the window and I asked the lady if we can get on the train, and she, through a very complicated situation, not with language, with their system, told us that to go from station 2 to 4 to the last station, you can get tickets at 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock. They're sold out until that time for the cool, amazing open car. Guy's just a whistler. From the second station back to the first station, I asked about that, and they said that no, you can't do that because they don't sell tickets for this direction at this station. They assume that everyone that gets on at station number 4 is going to go all the way back, but some of them don't. Some of them got off, and therefore they're not selling us tickets. There's empty seats, and we're bummed. But I got some yakimo. You don't know what yakimo is? It looks like this. It's a hot potato. A sweet potato. Oh my gosh, it's like caramelized on the inside. I make this at home, but nowhere near as good.
That looks amazing.
This is my breakfast.
Dude, it's like noon.
It's my breakfast.
It's your breakfast for lunch?
Breakfast for lunch. Woo! Wow, that was really... I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure out how to do this at home.
Gonna have to step up your game.
It will be stepped up. No train, but the train doesn't taste as good. I can tell you that right now. Bamboo's pretty amazing. Panda's got something. They know about something. Well, they're destroying it, so maybe pandas are the bad guy. Pandas are the bad guy. Stop it, pandas. They would die if they didn't eat the pandas. I don't know how to deal with this situation. Anyways, we're in a bamboo forest. It is amazing looking. I have decided that the tops of bamboo trees look like parsley, which I find very exciting. Parsley is exciting. And one of my favorite things about this place is the intruder trees, like the trees that aren't bamboo. They stick out and they seem almost like the black sheep of the bamboo forest, and I like them a lot. What you got there?
I've got a little glass. It's cool because it's glass. I like this glass jar, and it's they say pudding, but it's custard, and it's like an egg custard. Oh, all custard is egg custard, isn't it? I don't know.
Do I look like a custard master?
I don't know. I don't know about custard, but anyway. So this place seems like it's like they've got something going on. They've got some sort of chicken hookup because they've got like famous eggs of some sort, and you can get like egg rice bowl or something, and you can also get like pudding and there was something else as well, wasn't there? I don't know. Something else. There's like 3 different things you can get, and I chose the pudding because I'm a sucker for sweet things. It's got, I don't know if that's like nama crema.
It looks like nama crema.
Yeah, so it's just like
Fresh cream.
fresh cream. Yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh, it's good fresh cream too. It's not like the stuff on those pancakes at one time, but it's pretty good.
The chickens did it right?
So I'm gonna mix this up a little bit, I guess. Does that seem like the right thing to do? Mixing?
Oh, maybe not. You don't need to mix it.
Well, I mixed it. It's been done, dude.
Put it in your face.
And what I like about pudding is when you get this stuff on the bottom. Like, that's amazing. So I want to try to get some of that in my taste here. So I'm going to do a deep scoop. I haven't had custard in a really long time. That's really good. It's not a very explosive flavor, but it's like the chicken did a good job. Like, I would like to meet this chicken. And I said, like, I told Katie a minute ago, like, she was like, oh, an egg is 100 yen. I was like, that's a pretty expensive egg. But, like, if I had the opportunity to meet the chicken, like, that doesn't seem that expensive then, you know? But, like, I don't think you can meet the chicken. There's nothing on their sign about meeting chickens. I still like to meet the chicken.
We've come to Goji Shrimpo. And the reason that I came here was because I saw pictures that looked amazing. It was just covered in green moss, and it was different than looking at all these other shrimples that they don't really have anything special to them. Well, they probably do, and I just don't understand, and that's fine. But, you know, a bit of copy-paste is happening. And this place didn't feel like there was a copy-paste, and it almost didn't even seem like you were coming for the shrimple itself. You were coming for the scenery. So we get here and we're like, it's gonna be mossy as crap. It's brown, man. And that's okay. I mean, the season's changing. I think these leaves are past their prime. So this is a case of you're a little too late, whereas other places, you're a little too early. Fall is a tricky devil. Anyways, I did find my favorite thing that I have felt in Kyoto. So come down here. This is what I think a tarantula would feel like. If it came out and bit me right now, I certainly wouldn't be surprised. Like, it's fuzzy and it has the extremities like tarantula legs. So maybe petting a tarantula wouldn't be that bad. There's some hope yet. The tree next to me actually isn't shedding, so the area beneath it isn't covered in leaves. Let me scoot this way, and you can see. All the tarantulas are free to be their green selves. I would love to jump on this bed of tarantulas. This moss sampler platter is amazing. I did not even know that you could get a sampler platter here, nor did I know that it would include this many mosses. I just want to apologize to all the moss because I mispronounced your shrimple name. It's Georgie. Yeah, and I would highly recommend this. I thought it was great. I did not know I was that into moss. I feel kind of weird now that I know that I'm really into moss.
We're still kind of, I was gonna say we're still kind of in a touristy area, but like kind of Kyoto, that's what Kyoto is, a tourist area. So we're still in Kyoto, and we're in an area where there is quite a few tourists, and there's a lot of tourist like restaurants and stuff. And Katie wanted to find a restaurant where you can get like kind of like a traditional looking Japanese teishoku, which is like a set meal, and with like a bunch of different dishes with different things on them and stuff, and she totally nailed that. And I got something that was kind of the same type of style of thing, where it's got some different dishes, just not as many different little dishes, but I do have a various number of dishes. So what I ended up getting was a cold udon set with a pork donburi. And this looks to me amazing. This is what sold me on this. So it looks like they've actually put, is that egg on there as well?
Yeah, it should be a raw egg.
Yeah, there's a raw egg.
A lot of egg going on.
Like a hot, half-boiled egg kind of. And I'm just stoked about the meat. Like, it smells really good. It smells like it smells like kind of like a teriyaki thing. That's what I'm gonna guess based on what I just smelled.
That did look really, really good in the picture.
The greenery was hard to get in there. It's really good. It's a little fatty, but in a good way. A little bit melty in the mouth, in a good way.
If things melting in your mouth has ever been bad?
I'm sure it's
Classic?
Yeah, I don't know. So, in addition to that, the soba, or udon, when it's cold, comes with this little cup. And the way that you eat this is that you put everything here inside the little cup, and inside the little cup is like a sauce. Okay? And the little cup is difficult to open. So you take all of this, which is like wasabi and some onions and stuff, and then you put it in there, and then you dip the noodles into this. This is not something that is usual though. Like, I have not seen an egg included with this, and maybe it's because I go to like cheap, crappy places. Like, I don't go to like the classy places that look like this. So maybe this is usual, but not for...
I don't think quail eggs are usual.
Yeah, I don't know. So I asked, like, I was like, this goes like in this stuff, right? And she's like, yeah, just crack it open and put it in there. So you guys are getting to watch the first time I've ever opened a quail egg. I have no idea what's inside of this. I don't know how it's cooked. I don't know if it's cooked. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how thick it is. Like, there's a lot of questions here. This might be a disaster. So I was like, how do I open this? And Katie was like, crack it on the table. So let's crack it on the table and see what happens. Somebody out there right now that knows about these things is probably watching this going, it's gonna break and it's gonna be a big mess. I think I'm gonna try cracking it here.
Okay.
So if it does explode, it at least explodes like
in a useful place.
Okay, that didn't go too bad.
Hard boiled or raw or soft boiled would be your first. Is it boiled is the question.
No, it's completely raw.
Okay, then yeah.
Okay, so I guess just put it all in there. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
There's a lot of egg in this meal.
Yeah.
Gotta get that baby yolk out. There you go.
Okay. So now I've got a little bit of egg in there, and I'll go full in on the wasabi. I don't even care, guys. So all of that is in there. And I guess I'll just break the egg and mix it up. And oh, it made it, the sauce is usually fairly watery, but it's made it a little bit thicker because of the egg.
You have just learned the physics of eggs.
Yeah, egg physics is
wow.
something I just realized. So it's a little bit thick. And I'm not a big fan of seaweed. Like, it's okay, but...
I'll take all that seaweed for you.
Alright. And like I said, you just put this in here, and the noodles are served cold. Of course, they've been cooked, but then they cool them down. And then the sauce is also cold. That's good. The egg is really, like, it's a huge part of the system here. And their wasabi is good too. It's not a super strong wasabi, like in the sense of like burning your nose. It feels more like a real wasabi as opposed to horseradish, where it's like encompasses your mouth with flavor kind of thing. Ooh, I'd recommend this.
Before my lunch explodes, let's go over it. First, we got this nice, lovely little clay pot. Underneath is a flame. Inside is nabe. It's a soup with vegetables. You can really put anything you want into nabe, and you just boil it, and it turns into deliciousness. The broth is usually like a very not so exciting broth. It's more about what's inside than the broth being exciting. That's what I think. Eric had said that I wanted to get a classic Japanese lunch that had tons of different things, and I've scored. I've totally scored. Here we go. I'm getting down and dirty on this one. We got yaki tamago. We got scary fish in chilies. Tangy. Dangerous lunch. Show dangerous lunch.
Yeah, it's like exploding. The girl tried to come a second ago, but then saw us making a video, so she left. And now I'm worried we have a volcano on our hands. It's gonna kill everybody in the room.
Alright, well, we'll just leave it like that. Pickles with unknown white substance. Mushrooms and cucumbers. Over here I've got some matcha soba that's covered in tororo. And what tororo is...
Oh, that's horrible looking.
It is absolutely horrible. I'm not a fan of this. Tororo is the innards of okra. They've just ground it up.
Oh,
so
gross.
it's just really slimy and weird.
It looks, I'm gonna say, snotty.
Mm-hmm. So the food that I have in the nabe is going to be dipped into here. And I've got some onions, and I also have bonita flakes, which give it a kind of a fishy taste. So I'm definitely gonna put those in there. Go to town, mix it up. I don't have any wasabi, which is a little bit of a disappointment, but that's okay. I don't know what's in here. More food. There's more food. Daikon and pickles. Maybe this isn't pickled, but I've got pickles and kind of an earthy bit of rice. Lots of mushrooms and a white rice that is brown. It's not brown rice, so it's an imposter rice. But that's all the stuff that I have. They also gave me a special utensil.
Whoa, what is that? For the nabe?
Yeah, for the nabe.
It's hot now, be careful.
I assume we just put it like that. I'm
Yeah.
scared to do that, but... Alright, I'm gonna just grab a piece of tofu. Alright, it's perfectly scooped. Bring it on over. Drop it into my dippins. Wait for the steam to go away because I don't want to kill myself.
Is that sauce cold?
Room temperature. You got the bonita and the onions and the sauce and the tofu. The tofu was soft and melty in my mouth. Again, don't know how that could ever go bad. And just delicious. I am ecstatic about this lunch.
We spent about 45 minutes on a couple of buses going all of the way across Kyoto, like mountainous area that we were in this morning, and now we are on the other mountainous area now, and in between is the city of Kyoto and this big valley. And we've come over here for a couple of reasons, but the primary reason that I am happy to be here is because we have popsicles, and they're like gourmet style popsicles. And you can tell, like, this was not made in a factory. Like, it's kind of ghetto the way it was made, so like I think it was made with love, which is a good thing. And the lady there was like, she was pumping the strawberry, so I rolled with the strawberry. And Katie got mikan, right? Which is like, what is mikan in English, or is it?
Some people would say maybe it's tangerine, but it's like a small orange, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so I think it's just gonna be a milky flavor with strawberries jammed in it, so how can you complain?
Is that just milky?
Yeah, it's like, it's very milky flavored. It's not a vanilla flavor, it's milk.
Try to get some strawberry.
Okay.
Tell us about those strawberries.
Ooh, the strawberry flavor is really strong actually. I thought because the strawberries were frozen it would be kind of a muted flavor. But no, it's a really strong flavor. Hey, that's not bad. You want to try your mikan?
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Quite icy, but milky. And the mikan just exploded there. Wow. Really, really cool. It's kind of something that you're like, I could do that at home, but then you realize you couldn't do that at home, you're lazy. When we came to Kyoto before, we went to Kinkakuji, and that is the Golden Temple, and that's kind of the dazzling one. Everybody wants to go there. It's like putting a ring on the finger. It's like, that's the one you go to. It's glitzy and glamorous, and I don't know what that phrase means, but yeah, everybody goes to that one. I didn't even know that it had a brother temple called Kinkakuji, which means Silver Temple. This one kind of looks like, if I can remember from the picture, bland. We'll go with bland on this one.
Well, I haven't seen it yet. Don't spoil it for me.
Okay, it's not bland. Yeah. It's really mysterious. And I didn't realize that there's a walkway that goes into the temple, and there's a ton of people in there right now. It's like Takeshita-dori. It's just so many people. And I don't know if we're gonna make it in. In Kyoto, they like to dress people up in kimonos, and you get to walk around the city. They could make you this cute. So we're inside the walls of Ginkakuji now, and can you find it? It's somewhere out there. Spot it. Bland. I said it was bland. Yeah. I don't think coming here is for the actual temple itself. It's more to experience the grounds, which includes a little hike and a lot of beautiful moss and a lot of beautiful trees at this time of year and at this time of day. The sun's just in the right spot in the sky. You're blinding everyone. I take it all back. Ginkakuji, you're not bland. I saw your rooster. It's pretty amazing.
Katie's a bit of a hater. I mean, it's a little bland. It's not super exciting, but it's kind of like wholesome looking and quaint. And I like this like this cone thing they've got. This stone cone thing in front of it is kind of cool looking. But yeah, she's totally right though. Like the grounds are much cooler and attractive than the actual temple itself. It's like, I don't know, like it's comparing itself, like you group it in your head with the golden one, which is like gold. This one's just, you know, older and quaint and
If somebody told me like that's where we keep the lawnmower, I'd be like, that's where we keep the lawnmower.
We've just left the Silver Temple area and there's like a bazillion tourists, like one street over where all these shops are and everything. So we were like, well, let's just not go on that street. And this is amazing. Like, look at this little hallway, like this little tiny road. And we walked all of 10 feet. So if you're ever like exploring someplace with tons of tourists, just walk one street over, because sometimes like that peaceful change and like you feel like, you know, this is more like the real like neighborhood. Like the people that live here probably walk up and down the street because they're not dealing with all those tourists all the time. This is very pleasant. there's a little tiny canal with a walking path right next to it that runs through the side of Kyoto, and it's called the Philosopher's Road, Philosopher's Path, I guess. And I don't know why. I guess it's like a nice, peaceful place to walk and like philosophize.
What are you philosophizing about?
What am I philosophizing? Were we talking about anything recently? I don't know. Right now I'm philosophizing about that bear though. Look at that. That's amazing. Like, what's the meaning of that bear's life? You know, I got some things to think about. And along this path there's a bunch of like, almost like antique shops and like little coffee shops or cafes and stuff that are like sprinkled in there. And it would be kind of cool to stop and have something, I think, but it seems like they're all closing right now, so I think we're out of luck.
Best shrimple accessory? Fake ponies. We've been walking around these alleys that are in what we're gonna call Mitch Mitchelltown, okay? I can't say anything better than that. It's Mitch Mitchelltown. And in Mitch Mitchelltown, there are a lot of little alleys that have these eateries on them, and the eateries are serving like bar food and stuff like that. We've ended up, after a drink or two, at a yakitori restaurant. I've got a lot of things on a stick. A lot of things. The place that we've ended up does like a deep fried kind of appetizer special. It's a sampler plate. Oh my god, it's wrapped around. And we had a few drinks before we came here because you kind of got to balls up to get in this place. So we've got a lot of skewers and we're gonna try them out. Do you have any idea what this is?
No, because it's deep fried, I can't tell. He told us, but I don't remember which was which anymore. Just jump in, dude.
Alright. They gave us a big bowl of like
Dare sauce?
Dipping sauce?
Is it dare? Is it Heinz barbecue? Nothing on that plate was scary. He didn't say anything weird.
It's chicken, and it's chicken that I've like had before. Like very, very succulent chicken. I don't know how to explain, but
Is it like the Lawson's jam?
Yeah, it's like Lawson's jam.
Is it? Give me that chicken.
Oh my god.
Here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try the Lawson's chicken jam. Lawson's has amazing chicken. Lawson's is a convenience store, like this amazing like fried chicken thing it has, so good. But this might be interesting to some people. This is Kalpis Chuhai. So it's alcohol. What's Chuhai? Like whiskey or something?
No, Chuhai's just get drunk juice.
Yeah, it's just get drunk juice. It's like poison. Like this is poison that makes you dizzy. But the flavoring for it is Kalpis, and Kalpis is carbonated soda, milk flavored. So it's like this is like a milk alcohol drink, which I guess isn't weird because like Russians drink that, right? What's that called? A white Russian? Yeah, it's a Russian thing, right? So I guess that's not too weird, but like it's weird to carbonate it, right? I would say it's drinkable. All right.
If you had thrown up, we would have found out it wasn't drinkable.
Okay, let's see. Oh god, it's dripping.
It's really good.
That is that's just on point.
Yes, it's on point.
What else is on here?
We've got a lot of different things.
Everyone is different kinds of meat and stuff. He said this one was kabocha.
Oh, that looks good. Don't dip it, don't dip it, don't dip it. Oh god.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't eat it all.
Kabocha always wins. It's really good. One more? The ball?
Oh, mystery ball.
The mystery ball?
Everyone, look at it. What do you think it is?
Yeah, what do we think is in here?
What is in there? It looks spectacular.
Yeah, it is pretty good looking. Should I dip it? What do you think?
Yeah, let's dip it.
Okay. Is that takoyaki?
No, it's not takoyaki. No.
Abby, dude.
Let me have the rest of the ball.
I'm serious. I think that's just shrimp, son.
It smells. Yeah, it's a shrimp ball.
That's bizarre. I've never seen shrimp in ball form. That's not usual. It's good.
I feel like I should go oishi now.
No, you gotta look more surprised before you do it.
Oishi. That's spectacular. I really thought that we ended up like getting into a dive that was gonna just be terrible, but they've really like, it is deep fried to perfection. The sauce is really good, and the set is exciting. Things that I've never seen at a yakitori restaurant. I've never seen kabocha yakitori. That doesn't even seem like it makes sense.
That doesn't make sense. How can you yakitori? How can you fry fried chicken pumpkin?
Doesn't smell like chicken.
I don't know.
Oh man. They're good.
Liquor Mountain. I barely even know her. Lick it. What?
There's a small chihuahua. He's wearing a baseball shirt.
Was it a swallow shirt?
No, it's red. It's not pink or striped blue, so it's not swallows. It could just be a decorated sweater vest, I don't know. Pretty posh looking chihuahua. Hey everyone, we have a Patreon page and we'd really like for you to check it out. It'll allow you to contribute to us and make these crazy adventures we've been going on continue and get even better. So we'd really love for you to follow the link and learn more about Patreon and us. Go for it. Let's adventure.